Here is what you missed this morning on the Catholic Morning Show.
So you've heard me talking about it, 42nd and Grand, The Moment, a short film by Dowling Catholic High School graduate Dylan Smith. Want to welcome him into the show right now. Good morning, Dylan.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And the question is, how are you? Because I think there's a little time zone difference between where you and I are connecting today.
Yes, I'm actually getting ready for a meeting this afternoon here. So,
and are you in Medjugorje? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Yeah, and is that your first trip over there? Tell us real quick how that experience has gone so far.
Yes, it's my first time here. The youth festival just ended. I think they had around 50,000 pilgrims, so it was really special to meet so many young people from all over the world. Yesterday, we climbed a mountain at like 1 in the morning and had Mass on the top of the morning at 5 a.m., and it was just full of people from all over the world, so it's really special.
So you hiked for 4 hours in the middle of the night to reach a mountaintop to celebrate Mass. Is that anything that you ever thought about, dreamt about, even considered to be possible?
No, I never thought it was possible. And there was people sleeping on the top of the mountain, like who went up the night before to be there.
Oh, that's amazing.
No, it's something extraordinary.
Yeah, certainly something that is probably indescribable in many ways, but you can only know through experience, which I think for many of us who have spent considerable time in an adoration chapel can say the same thing. I brought you on today to talk about your short film, 42nd and Grand. Tell us about the inspiration behind creating that short film.
This came about at the very end of last year. I was given an opportunity to be in Mainframe Gallery with an installation for a month. So I was trying to think of what I would do because I was headed back to college for that semester. And so that night I spent maybe around 30 minutes making this short film. And I recorded. There's actually some music on it. I don't consider myself a musician at all, but I just wanted to share about how extraordinary adoration truly is, and I didn't know how to do it with just words. So I put that film together just because it was going to be in downtown Des Moines, and everyone would be familiar with the streets. Obviously, they're famous streets, 42nd and Grand Avenue, but not many people know that the Eucharist is really Jesus. So it was just important to me to be able to share that with everyone there at the premiere. And then since then, I've kept it online and available to keep that open for conversations and keep that open for discussion.
What was the response to the short film, especially in a public setting, like you said, where people are not even aware, one, that Christ is present in the Eucharist, or two, that the Perpetual Adoration Chapel exists there for people to visit Christ in the Blessed Sacrament? What was the reaction?
It was actually really amazing to be there that night, just to have so many conversations. I think it was, at least my hope was that it would be received openly with kind of the way it was made, with music and parts that were entertaining and different things where it might just cause them to think and ask questions. And so I don't think anyone converted that night or anything, but I hope at least some seeds were planted, or at least get people to ask some big questions like, who is God? Is God really present in the Eucharist, or is this a crazy person in the art gallery?
And so in the video itself, it strikes me because, I'm going to ask you to kind of be vulnerable here, but the questions you pose, especially in that opening segment, were those all your own thoughts, or are those thoughts that you've encountered from other people?
Honestly, the audio I recorded in one sitting, just kind of going with what came to my head, and they were questions that I had been dealing with from myself. So I just wanted to share that in case anyone there could relate to it. And following the premiere, I think I stayed in contact with a couple people, and I was grateful for the opportunity to be able to talk about these things, because we don't ask these questions every day usually.
Well, I think more importantly, we maybe ask the questions, but we keep them within the recesses of our own soul, right? We don't express them the way you did so well. I'm amazed that you ripped that off in one setting. And so, like you say, so you did the music, or put the music bed in behind it, which again I think is just a brilliant piece of artwork.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think the reason why I wanted you to come on and talk about it is because I feel like this is a piece that can reach a variety of people, from young to old. Talk a little bit about that in your intentionality behind creating it, because it doesn't sound like it took you long, but you created something that I think is just, like I say, brilliant.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Part of the inspiration was the artists in Des Moines. I know I'm lucky to know a lot of artists in Des Moines that are really talented with music, or really talented with just many different things, and I knew they were all going to be there that night. So I wanted everyone to be able to come to see this film, and I am not really much of a musician myself, but I wanted to give those things a chance just because I know I really enjoy watching their videos and hearing the music, so I wanted to put my hand in and doing the same thing, but with a message about a reality that's more amazing than anything else we could experience, and especially making it so specific to say, this is actually where Jesus is living, waiting for you right now, and his love for you can't be compared to anything. That's why I said love lives on 42nd and Grand, because Jesus is love. Like, perfect love is physically and supernaturally, body, blood, soul, and divinity present.
So let's tell our listeners absolutely. Let's tell our listeners how they can get this video, and so they can share it with others.
Yes, so I have a website, radicallovecommunity.com, and there I have the film, which is free. And if you do it, I'll offer a mass for you and get it sent right away. And I think that's important too, just to be praying for everyone who wants to believe in these realities, wants to believe that there's more out there than just what the world offers, that they can ultimately come to encounter him. So,
Dylan, thank you so much. I labeled you a fashion designer, a entrepreneur, a digital creator, but most importantly, you're an evangelizer. And thank you so much for making this available. RadicalLoveCommunity.com. And I know we're going to have you on again.